everyone, this is CJ Novo 992 and today we are back for another brand new video. It's going to be something we've sort of discussed before, but before we get into it and before I explain what we're actually going to be talking about today, make sure you smash that like button, become a channel legend, don't become a channel fraud as Rocky jumps in the bed and he's moving the camera. Yep, and he's just digging on it. Okay. So yeah, apologies about that. Rocky Boy Johnson is over there. We're going to be talking about the Rangers collapsing saga now. There's a lot of heat coming off from yesterday. I've obviously done a live stream. If you missed that, go back and check. Watch all the videos. Watch them all. Every minute. Yep, don't skip ads. Go back and watch the video if you need to see how to sort of break down the game. So I'm not really going to talk too much about the actual game itself, but there is a common theme. The Motherwell game, the Hibs game, the Hearts game, and now obviously the Dundee game.
No, CJ, you editing us back in because you forgot to say Partick Thistle's name.
There is a common theme, and that common theme is us bottling it. Even when we played well against Motherwell, how we started off so well, we let them back into the game, then eventually we killed them off by a penalty. There is this common theme, and I want to try and get to the grips to try and understand what you guys are thinking, because I got a lot of questions about it yesterday, all over my Twitter, all over my live stream. I tried to read out many of them. I did obviously miss some because there was too many people watching, and I couldn't really read out everyone's opinion. So this is what this video is here for. What is the reason? Who's to blame? Who is to blame? I want to know you right now what your thoughts are. So if you're watching the video just now, let me know who's to blame for Rangers' collapsing in game. So if this sounds familiar, right? This is how Mace goes. We start off very well. First 10-15 minutes, create a couple of chances. 20 minutes in, we bag our first goal. 25 minutes later, we should score a second goal. 30 minutes later, we start to pass it off. We're still in control of the game, but we're not quite there. 40 minutes are there, everything's quieting down, we're holding possession. There's no so much the pace anymore, but we're holding it, we're controlling the game. Well done, lads, controlled the entire game. First half, sorry, winning all the ball, winning it, passing it, controlling it. Never gave them a sniff. Well done, lads. Right, let's kick on to the second half. They come at the second half, slow, lazy, start to give up possession, starting to no track back. We end up conceding a goal that's our fault, either giving away a silly foul, giving away stupid things like with throw-ins, not marking your man, not marking the first man at a corner, doing silly things like not jumping for a ball and letting it bounce near your box to give a stupid foul away. And then what do we do? Then we do like something like this. When we're in the wall. Remember that? Remember? We've got Bruno now, we've got Cardozo. These are hard guys. Every one of them was like this. Didn't hit me. Didn't hit me with the ball. I didn't like it. I don't know if it's fitness. I don't know if it's instruction from the manager. I don't know if it's the players that didn't believe in themselves. But it just gets to that stage in the game where it's still 1-0 to us, right? Where we're like, right, we've not scored that second goal yet. I'm the one to be the one that messes it up here. Sideways pass. Sideways pass. I'm not going to be the one that messes it up. I know there's a Morales has just made a really good run, but I'm not going to pass it because I don't want to be the one that gives it away and concedes. I'll pass the buck. Pass the buck. Pass the buck. And you know what happens when you eventually keep passing the buck, lads? When it's only 1-0. Do you know what happens when it's still 1-0 and start passing the buck? You mess up and we end up conceding, and that's exactly what happened. Obviously, Dundee game, it happened with the Motherwell game again, even though we got quite lucky with the Motherwell game because we responded. But even the way we respond even annoys me. We didn't have this calming influence on the park, like someone just to say, right, everybody calm down, yes, we've conceded a goal, let's just, everyone get back to the game plan, let's go back, let's start pinging passes about forward, not sideways. Let's try and do that, but no, this is what we seem to do. Right, everyone, go ultra offense, let's push everyone up and start hitting long balls, just go. It's only the 65th minute, Craig. It doesn't matter. Just go. You sure? It's only 1-1. We probably could still pick them. No. Everyone. We look so nervous. I think it's a mentality sort of thing. So I think who's to blame? I'm going to blame the player's mentality. A lot of you want to blame Pedro, and I completely understand why. He's the one that picks him. He could do that. He could make changes in information. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever. I understand you want to blame Pedro, and that's fair enough. Maybe you guys can convince me down below. Maybe fire that down below, and I'll read and I'll discuss with you. But I genuinely think it's the players. Pedro's getting a lot of the blame just now, especially after the 2-2 draw. But the same point is, was it him that went like this at the wall? I'm Bruno Albert. Morales almost turned into a Pokeball. He was like, That's what he done. All right. He almost turned into the dimensions of a football. He jumped that much out of his skin to scared away from the ball. Left a big gap. Obviously a deflection, and it goes in another corner. Fordingham not really to blame. The second goal, was he to blame? Was Pedro the one that never tracked the man that just let Bruno was like, oh, there's a guy there. Should I go to him? No. Drilled right across. Fordingham flaps at it instead of catching the ball like their bloody goalkeeper did 3 times. And then it's a tap in. But was it Pedro that was marking him? Was it Pedro that made the goalkeeper flap? Was it Pedro that let Tavernier keep that man on side? No, no, and no. My opinion is the players are getting off way too easy just now. And that's really why I want to bring this video up. I'm going to do some of your opinions now. Sorry about the video length and that as well. But my opinion personally is, it's the players. 100% in my eyes just now, it's the players. I'm sick of this. Oh, blaming the manager, blaming this. It's the freaking players. They're the ones that's letting us down. They're the ones that's absolutely bottling it. They're the ones that's not creating the chances. They're the ones that's not doing their jobs. The New England Patriots got a really, really good quote. It's do your job. If you're a right back, do the job of a right back. If you're a centre back, do the job of a centre back. We didn't have players like that. We have players that's too... It's like, oh, I want to do everyone's job. I want to play centre mid. I want to play right wing. I want to play up front. I want to play in defence. I want to play as goalkeeper. I want to be his linesman. I want to be a referee. That's the way it seems just now. Do your job, and I'm sure we'll start to win. That's just my opinion on it. Maybe you guys can let me know if you've took the time to do that and you're a bit of a channel legend, and smash the like button as well. But yeah, let's read out some of your tweets. But before we do, obviously, let's get to that sponsor break. You're thirsty, I'm thirsty, we're thirsty. If you caught the live stream yesterday, there may have been some technical difficulties with the sponsor break. 3, 2, 1, sponsor break. Oh wait, I need to get the music. Shut up, everybody. Just we'll pretend we'll edit all this out. What's live? What do you mean it's live? No, just edit. Can we just make sure we edit all this out so they don't see any of this? It's live, Craig. What? If you don't even worry about it. It's fine. Everything went fine. Sponsor break. We are back now. Let's check the results of the poll from the Rangers fans, from me to thee. I said, who's to blame for the collapse during these games? For today's video, post your opinions in this thread. So we've got 315 votes in 2 hours, which is tremendous. Thank you very much for that. Players got 81%. I never even checked that. Well done, lads. Manager got 19% and 81% is the players. Thank you. Thank you, Rangers fans. I'm sick of seeing this. Oh, it's the manager's fault and everything like that. Well done. 81% of the 315 are finally starting to say, maybe it's the players. We're spending a lot of money. These aren't like championship level players anymore. This isn't them. This isn't the Hallidays. This isn't like the Kiernans or anything that you can like understand that, yeah, maybe it's not the players. Maybe it's the manager that's putting them in these positions. No, these are talented footballers that's not doing their job. That's the main thing I want if you come to this video is, if you remember anything about this video, I want it to be the players need to start doing their job. Right, let's read out some of the comments. I'm going to try and keep it short though, just so I'm not taking up too much of your time. Maybe you'd let me know, do you like the longer videos? Do you prefer the shorter ones? I don't know. Mark Menzies said, people need to stop using the manager as a sponge bag. Wasn't his fault the players kept messing up dribbles and passes. Plus every time we concede, the players themselves. I completely agree. Scott Young at WATP_Pedro. Both need to take part of the blame. I would blame Pedro for the starting 11 and the lack of motivation for the second half. But these players need to understand the amount of loose passes yesterday was unbelievable. The only thing I'll say about that starting 11 is it was good enough to win the other day for us, and everyone's really excited to see the formation. It'd be even upgraded by bringing Windass in instead of Nico. If we started Nico again after his poor performance, maybe I can understand that. But he brought him in for against Partick Thistle and we struggled, so I don't really blame them for that. Look at them, 1, 2, 3. Can't blame Pedro. These players have to take responsibility when they go 1-0 up to put the game to bed. Hibs did, big ahead a week. RFC reviews at Novo Nation 1. For me, it's the players. It's the 4-1 Dundee game. Everyone was trying in the game yesterday. I think this could break down. I think we couldn't break down the Thistle defence. And the last two I'm going to read out is Matthew Taylor, another channel legend. Can't blame the manager all the time. Sometimes the players just don't do their job. Do your job. Well done, Matty Taylor. Do your job. Do your job. Ross Watson chips in with, I trust Pedro. I genuinely don't who to blame. I think it will come together eventually though, and Wallace will get 30 plus goals this season. Yeah, can we just find a way just to block Ross Watson? Yep, just put him in the block list. Thanks everybody. Thanks. Have a nice day. Subscribe. Right, next one, the actual last one, just because I know it's him, is EBT's Forever, aka the channel myth. For me, it's the players that need to stop themselves when we concede a goal. That has been it. That's been my opinion. That has been the Rangers fans' opinions. Make sure if you're a part of the YouTube version, you're not on the Twitter, bang in your comments down below, because these do get viewed from outside, so maybe let the world know what the Rangers fans thinking. Is it the players? Is it the manager? Is it both? Is it me? Is it Rocky? Probably not. But that's it. I've been CJ Novo 992. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye.